Hi there, welcome to my Easy-Peasy Shawl Crochet-A-Long. I'm just going to show you the very beginning of the shawl, particularly for those of you who've not done anything like this before. I'm using a Crochet Soul Wool, which is a vegan mix of Tencel and cotton. And the reason I'm using cotton is that I sometimes find wool mixes and wool a bit irritating around my neck, so I'm going to give this one a go. This one comes in really beautiful vibrant colours and it's got a nice luster to it, so it gives a good stitch definition. The drawback of using cotton is that it's not quite as stretchy as wool, and so it can be a bit more fiddly to crochet with and it can split a little bit, but I'm thinking that this is going to be well worth the effort. So I'm going to start off with 4 chains, and I'm going to use those 4 chains to form a ring to put the initial stitches into. So 1, it's a bit sticky, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch into that first stitch, pull it through, and now we've got a ring. So I'm going to do a chain, and into the center of that ring I'm going to put my 3DC, I'm doing triples there. I'm going to do another DC and then my last one. So it's 3DC into the ring, and then I'm going to do a chain, and this chain is going to form the center of the shawl all the way down. If you feel like you're going to lose track of it, then by all means use a stitch marker and mark that stitch. So on the other side of that chain 1, I'm going to put 3 more DCs, and then I'm going to turn it and start working on the reverse side. So this is how we're going to increase. We're going to do a chain 1, and we're going to put 2 stitches into that first DC, 1, 2, and then just a normal DC, and then in this stitch before the chain 1 I'm going to put 2 more DCs, chain 1 above the chain 1, and then 2 DCs into the stitch after the chain 1, and then all the way along until I get to that end stitch, and I'm going to put 2 DCs into this one. You can see it's a little bit harder to work with cotton, or I find it is, but once you get into the main body of the shawl it will flow. And then I turn, and you can see you've got the beginnings of your shawl. So in this pattern you're going to increase stitches until you have 13 stitches on either side of this chain 1. So in that first stitch you're going to put 2, and then DC along, to that stitch before the chain 1, 2 in there, chain 1, and then on the other side 2 DCs, DC along, and 2 DCs in the last stitch. And you can see you're increasing stitches quite rapidly. This shawl grows fast, so it's really kind of easy, really fast, and a joyful project, and I hope that you really enjoy it.